Hey guys, all right, we're playing the back nine here early in the morning at Rec Park. Doogleg just sent me a bunch of new gloves. So, Bieber, if you can shoot under par, you win this glove. And Matt, if you can shoot 2 under par, you win this glove. And if Ramon, if you can shoot even par, no, you win this glove. So that's the challenge. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is me playing at Rec Park with a few friends of mine, a couple of locals from the Long Beach, California area.
Right at
the teams are myself and Ramon versus Bieber and Matt. So I just hit a really, really solid drive that went over the tree on the right and down just to the right of the car path. This actually gives me a great angle and a pretty cool camera angle through the trees there. And then I hit kind of like a 3/4 9-iron from 140 yards, and it rolled right past the stick, and actually was a really great shot. Now this is a very difficult putt, a slider from left to right, and I really wanted to make this because we were actually already one down in our match, so I had to make that. But Bieber actually birdied the hole as well. This is Matt, who's on the other team. He hit a great drive there. And this was one of my best drives of the day here. So watch my head. What I've been working on recently is my lateral movement on the way down. So let's see how my head does. Pretty good. You can see I finished a little bit ahead of it, kind of a la Patrick Harrington or something, kind of like a little more straight up than I would want. But now, in my last vlog, I was talking about wrapping the club around my neck on these wedge shots. And a lot of people thought that's not a good idea. But for some reason, it actually helps me finish my swing a little bit better, and my results are a little bit better. So here's a great opportunity for a second birdie in a row. And I did the classic thing of just overreading the break. They say that amateurs always miss on the low side and don't read enough break. I don't know where that comes from, but I don't think that's true. I overread everything. Solid shot on that par 3 from 138 yards or so. All right, so this is a high school golfer. We call him Bieber, and he's a real good player. And actually really good if you consider how long he's been playing golf. And that's the amazing thing about. He's 15, so the amazing thing about learning when you're young is he's only been playing, I think, for 2 years, but he's already a much better golfer than me.
That's good.
All right, so I made my par, but Ramon, who's on my team, just made that birdie, so that brings our match back to all square. And here's Bieber, who hit just an awesome drive on this. In regular weather, when it's not 50 degrees out, it's drivable. And that one, you could see just that backswing was long and sloppy, and I sliced it across. All right, my rangefinder's been broken for a while, so I'm guessing at the yardage here. Yeah, I'm gonna guess 78. Not having my rangefinder with me because the battery is dead is just like killing my game right now. Got the grooves on it. It was real square contact there. You can see I was dead straight at it, but short. So now I have, let's see how many, I think I have about 11 steps, no, even further. I think I have like 22 steps actually. And a nasty free putt. If he makes this, he'll be 2 under. So here's Bieber for birdie, and then he'll be 2 under if he makes this. Good putt. So Bieber, he just needs to be 1 under at the end of 9 holes to win the glove, and right now he's 2 under, so he's looking pretty good for that, and he just hit another great drive. So of course, because I sliced it on the last hole, I snap hooked it here. So let's see what I was doing here. So watch my swing. There's a little bit of an inside takeaway. That's normal for me. I'm going to start trying to address that recently, but it's kind of floaty up at the top, and then I stand up on it and slap onto it. And you can see how hard that's snap hooking. It's just pretty nasty. So I actually hit that fence and rebounded. So I'm only like 50 yards off the tee there. So now I'm hitting 3-wood, and that was a totally awesome. All right, so a little update here. Ramon and I are 1 down in our match against Matt and Bieber. So Bieber just, you guys saw, he just birdied that hole after hitting a great drive and a great pitch. Right now, personally, I'm even after birdieing the first hole and then 3-putt bogeying the last hole. So I can tell, and then my last 2 drives have been really bad. I think I hit it just inside 200 yards, so it's like a difficult, that made this par 5 a difficult par 3. Actually, I was more like 220 yards out still in this par 5. So I have 3-wood because it's into a cold wind, and I have to hit all of it. And I did. I actually hit that 3-wood totally awesomely. It's just to the right side of the green. Driver 3-wood, green in regulation. And I'm actually putting for birdie after that big mess. So here's Bieber's approach shot from I think it's like 95 yards. So you can see how he doesn't get too crazy with his shaft lean or anything like that, and a lot of good wedge players are able to hit their wedges real consistently without having to lean it a ton forward. So that one, actually, I ran past the hole about 9 feet, and this is for par. A little less than 9 feet, more like 7, and I made it. I've been putting really well recently, actually. So Bieber's still 2 under par, looking good to get the glove, and Ramon and I are 1 down in our match. I hit a very solid but left hybrid shot there. So I'm still even par. Ramon and I are still 1 down in our match, and Bieber is on a really good track to win my Doogleg glove. Okay, so this is like 128 yards down the hill a little bit. This is a pitching wedge. I actually hit that really nicely. I'd get a little bouncy in my swing a little bit. I would kind of stand up and dip down a little bit. I would like to be a little bit more level. And my lag putting was not the best this day. That didn't have a chance to go in. And I left myself about 4.5 feet, which you don't want to be having these all day, especially when you're playing a match for money. That was a really nice putt, though. I was very happy with that. All right, so here's a par 3, 145 yards. It's up a hill, and it's cold out. This is an 8-iron, and you can see how I leaned left a little bit, and I got ahead of it just a little bit. I was trying to cut it, and I overcut it, and I can feel emotionally and mentally, I can feel myself starting to get angry and starting to get frustrated. I mean, I'm still even par, so that's fine, but after that shot, I'm starting to get upset, so you just have to make a mental decision to be in a good mood and be happy and be grateful, because a lot of you guys are telling me that I need to have a better attitude on the course. So this is me trying to have a really good attitude, even after a bad shot. So here's me from underneath the tree, and I actually hit a really, really nice pitch, but it hit the collar and went back and shot forward. So here's Bieber's in the same spot as me, and he actually flubbed his first, and then he pitched it up there. Ramon made a clutch putt there for par, very good for our team, because Bieber just made a double bogey, and Matt is sitting there with a little bit of a testy one for par. So the last hole, Bieber had a double bogey, and Matt had a bogey, but Ramon saved par even though I bogeyed. So we're back to all square in our match, and now I've gone to 1 over in my thing, but then Bieber's double bogey. He needs to shoot the next 2 holes in 1 under to get this glove. Right, so Bieber is no longer 2 under. He's now even, and he just killed that drive. Really one of the longest drives I've seen on this hole, especially because this is downwind and this hole usually isn't downwind. I sliced mine into the other fairway, but I'm actually sitting in an okay spot. And then Matt, walking down the hill, twisted his ankle like horrifically bad, and he was writhing in pain here for about 5 or 6 minutes. And Then behind us, the old guys, because Matt was sitting there for so long, they ran into us and they started complaining that we were playing too slow. And Bieber and one of the older guys like kind of got into like a bit of a argument or whatever. Nothing happened with it, but now we're forced to hurry up as fast as we possibly can and play this thing. And you probably won't believe this, but me filming does nothing to slow us down. Everything I do with filming is all done while the people are doing shots, and nobody can even see my camera or notice it anyway. But the long and short of it is that our teams tied the par 5 17th hole, and now we're going into the 18th hole. I pulled my drive just a little bit left, but I'm sitting here in a good spot with 7-iron into this green, and it's just floating in the air, going right at the stick.
Wow.
But then I'm shocked that it comes up short. And same thing, the guys now that were behind us, these old guys that were one of the first groups out, are just pushing us to get going. And mentally, this is just wrecking me, because I just feel totally rushed and destroyed by this. I should be more resilient. Here's my putt for par, and this will win the match for Ramon and I.
39.
But I didn't do it. 39 with a double bogey and 1 birdie. So here's Ramon, this to win the match, and I didn't catch the shot, but Ramon did make that putt, so we both won $1. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel, and thanks for watching.